Good morning team, it is Tuesday and it's the start of a new weekly vlog. This week is going to be the festive readathon, which I am hosting, and I am really excited. I know it doesn't seem like it. I had a really bad migraine yesterday and I'm just trying not to be mad at the world for making day one such a shit day for me. I really wanted to do reading sprints yesterday and I've ended up being kicked off the week with a really bad start, so I am a little bit bitter about it, but I'm trying to get past it. I need to get done what I was meant to get done yesterday so that I can actually start reading. I have like 3 videos to edit. I've managed to edit 1, so I need to do the other 2. And pack my bag. So I do have a live show tonight, and then I've got a live show Saturday night as well, which is great news. So I hopefully get stuff done. Thank you so much to Molly for stepping in yesterday. I didn't even have to ask her, she just did it because I was feeling so fucking shit and there was nothing I could do. I could not be on my screen at all. I just had a real struggle. I was slept most of the day, and then I went downstairs about 4:30, had some food, watched an episode of Gold Rush, and then went back to bed, and that was it. That was me done for the day. So I think I was out of bed for a total of an hour and 15 minutes or something yesterday. The rest of the day I was in bed, and Molly ended up doing some sprints for me yesterday. I didn't even need to ask her. She just texted me. She was like, Steph, I'm going to do some reading sprints for you. I was like, Molly, you don't need to do that. And then I jumped onto it and she'd already gone ahead and started. So thank you so much, Molly, for that. I just honestly don't know how I became so lucky to have friends like you in my life, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, it's kicking off today for me, so that's good. I have been gifted a load of parcels, some of which I had to open because the boxes were very damaged yesterday when they came, so I had to open them because they've been left outside all day. So my apologies for that, but let's open these and go through them because the peoples are cute. Thank you very much. They were left outside and then I came down yesterday and brought them in, so my apologies. So this one says, Merry Christmas, hope you have a lovely day. I read this a couple of months ago and it's thoroughly creepy and brilliant. Hope you enjoy it, from Megan Lever. Thank you, Megan. I can't think of what was left on my wish list that was creepy. I was going to say Through the Woods by Annalie Carroll. This is a collection of short stories, I think in graphic novel form, and I have heard great things about this, so I'm really looking forward to picking it up. The illustrations are gorgeous. They do look like the very short stories, but yeah, it does look creepy and I am living for this. Nice, thank you so much, Megan. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, thank you. And we have this one, which is to Steph, hope you have a lovely Christmas, from Bev. Thank you so much, Bev. You do the most. You didn't have to. You got me loads for my birthday. This is a small book. It feels like it's very floppy. Ooh, yay! This is All I Want for Christmas by Wendy Logia. I have seen this about quite a bit recently and I'm obsessed with the cover. It's gorgeous. But this is, why is that not focusing on this? Here we go. But this is like a scratchy-ish cover and it's very floppy. It's not very long at all either. 220 pages. So nice, thank you so much. I don't know much what this is about. Under the Mistletoe with Who? Bailey Briggs is counting down the days to Christmas. She lives for holiday music, baking cookies, going on snow sleigh rides and wearing her light up reindeer ears to work at Winslow Bookstore. Nice, she works in a bookstore. But all she really wants this year is one thing she doesn't have: someone special to kiss under the mistletoe, and she's 100% certain that someone isn't Jacob Marley. Athlete, player and of questionable taste in girlfriends, and that Charlie is the mysterious stranger with the British accent, is the romance lead of her dreams. Is she right? This will be a December to remember, filled with real life Christmas magic, and if she stays on Santa's nice list, I wish that just might come true. Nice. Nice. I didn't get what I was saying when I was reading that. I get it now. So there's Jacob and there's Charlie, and she's not sure which one. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much, Bev. I really appreciate it. Then we have this one. Ooh, nice. Okay, so this is from, who is this from? This is from Danny. Happy holidays, Steph. I hope this book, I loved, oh my god. I'm still very dizzy from yesterday. Happy holidays, Steph. I loved this book and I hope you will enjoy it as well. A lot of love from Danny. Thank you so much, Danny, for A Ship of Shadows. I put this on my list after finding out from Jade that this is the illustrator of Potkin and Stubbs, which I really love. I can't remember their name now, but yeah, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to this one. Oh, Carl James Mountford, it's there on the back. KJM, yeah, that's what she says. I couldn't remember the way the initials went. So yeah, thank you so much, Danny, for sending me this one. This is a middle grade. I don't know a great deal about it, but I'm assuming it's got pirates in it maybe. So thank you so much. I know that this was a middle grade monthly pick and I just didn't get round to it because obviously I didn't own it, so I never got round to it. Then I'm really hyped for all of these, but this one I'm like super excited for because I've seen Meg reading this and she's really hyped it up. So this is a gift note from Enjoy Your Gift. You are amazing and I love your content. You deserve all the love, from Stacey. Thank you so much, Stacey. This is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter by Theodora Goss. Like I say, Mega's gone on about this one. She read this recently and she absolutely loved it, and I just loved the way it sounded as well. This is 400 pages long, but it doesn't look it at all. I just love the way it sounded as well, the way it's told. This is told in such a way that the characters kind of almost interrupt each other, and I just really love that. I just find it so funny and almost kind of spoil what's coming up next. I just think that would be a really funny way to consume a book. I think it would be really clever. It looks like this is going to be following a group of daughters from like famous people essentially. So we've got Beatrice Rappaccini. I don't know the Rappaccini name, to be honest. Catherine Moreau and Justine Frankenstein. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It sounds really good. I've heard great things, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Sorry, I just feel extremely dizzy. I promise to go and have a sit in a second when I finish filming this. Then we have my mum and sister both loved this series and it's on my TBR, so I hope you love it too, from Becca. This is Strange Magic by Sid Moore. I saw this on somebody's Instagram post and they have like the whole series and the books are gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Other than that, don't know much about it. I think this is to do with witchcraft a little bit. The only way is witchcraft. Rosie Strange doesn't believe in witches. No, not at all. It's no surprise, therefore, when she inherits the ramshackled Essex Witch Museum, her first thought is to take the money and run. Still, the museum exerts a curious pull. There's the eccentric academic who demands Rosie hunts for all bones, those of notorious Ursula Cadence, a witch long since put to death, and there's curator Sam Stone, a man Rosie can't decide if he's tiresomely annoying or extremely captivating. Her plans to sell the museum might need to be delayed just for a while. Finding herself and Sam embroiled in a centuries-old mystery, Rosie is quickly expelled from her comfort zone, where to her horror the secrets of the past come with their own real and all too present danger as a strange magic threatens to envelop them all. An Essex Witch Museum mystery. Nice. So I am here for this one. Thank you so much, Becca, for this one. I really appreciate it. We're just wondering if you can see the cover up close. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, looking forward to that one. And then there is this one, which I did pull the tab off last night because the box was a little bit damp, but it wasn't too bad. And this is, oh yay. So this says, I love hearing your northern accent. I hope you have a good Christmas. Thank you for your videos. They help a lot in troubled times, from Emily Victoria. Thank you so much, Emily. She got me Vicious Spirits by Kat Cho. I really loved The Wicked Fox, so I have been wanting to read this one for a while now. So yeah, this cover is gorgeous. I haven't read The Wicked Fox in a while. I got it last year in the Fairy Loot box. So in the first one we follow a young girl who is a gumiho. She's basically a fox of 9 tails, I believe, but she loses her bead in the first one and a young boy has picked it up, and I can't fully remember what happened. I need to reread the first one before I pick this one up. But then this one, I think, kind of follows on, but follows a different character in the series. We're not carrying on following Mi Young, I think that's how you pronounce her name. We're following Lee Somin now, who wants to help his friends, I think, and I think Mi Young is one of them, and Ji Hoon as well, who lost their grandmother. So I don't know what's going to happen with this one, but thank you so much, Emily, for gifting me this one. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. The cover is gorgeous as well. I'm obsessed with these covers. So yeah, those were the gifts I received. Thank you very, very much to all of you. You didn't have to do that, so I really, really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna go because this has been a really long intro and I need to finish these videos off. I want to get them done pretty early on in the day, so I've still got a decent chunk of the day to actually do some reading. That would be really nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that. I really need to sort myself out. I could actually do with taking a minute and just sitting and having a drink. I think I'm really dehydrated. Obviously I slept a lot yesterday, so I didn't get any water yesterday, so I think I'm extremely dehydrated, which will not help trying to prevent another migraine attack. So I need to go have a drink and just have a minute and just sort myself out for a minute, I think. So I'll check back in with you when I've got something to update you on, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. I don't know if you're a bit wonky, you're a little bit low as well. I just can't really go and get my tripod from upstairs. So you're on the little tripod balancing on some candles on top of a book. It is what it is. I've got a couple more parcels, so I thought I would open them with you this time. Now that I wouldn't say a fully functioning human being, but I'm functioning. I am actually considering, it's now 20 to 3. I haven't gotten any reading done yet today, but I'm actually considering going and having a lie down just for a little bit. I am getting really sleepy. I wanted to try and power through and then have an early night tonight, but honestly I'm just really struggling now, and I don't want to be flagging on the sprints later, so I think I might just go for a nap. I don't, oh, what there is. So I think I might just go and have a nap. It might be the best thing for me to do. This says, Merry Christmas, hope you enjoy reading this, from Thamina. My apologies if that's not how you pronounce your name, but I hope that is right. Oh my god. So this is another one that I added onto my wish list because Jade mentioned that it was KJM. Who did I say it was before? That illustrator that did Potkin and Stubbs. It's them. Anyway, so oh yeah, KJM, Carl James Mountford, it's there on the front. So this is The Crooked Sixpence by Jennifer Bell, and yeah, I believe this is a really, really good one. Jade has been shouting from the rooftops about this one. She really, really likes it, and this was another middle grade monthly that I just didn't get a chance to get to because I didn't own. So now I own it. So thank you so much for sending me this one. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's got illustrations in it as well. Cute. So thank you so much, Thamina, for sending me this one. I think that's how you pronounce your name. My apologies if it's not, but thank you so much. You didn't have to, but I really appreciate it. And then we have a bigger one as well, so let's see what's in here. Oh, this is a hardback. Merry freaking Christmas, beautiful. Thank you for being the bestest always. All the love in the world, Cody. Of course it's Cody. I love you, Cody. Thank you so much. Oh, the girl. Cody's one of my favourite humans in the world, and I miss her so much. We met last year for the first time in November, and I'm devastated we haven't been able to meet up again this year. But I just love her a whole lot. A whole lot. She sent me a book that has recently come on my radar because of how freaking beautiful it looks, but also it just sounds so good. She sent me Among the Beasts and Briars by Ashley Poston. This book cover is stunning. Thank you so much, Cody. You did not have to do this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are my favourite. I love you a lot. Thank you. This is following Keris, who is safe in the kingdom of Aloria. Here there are no droughts, disease or famine, and peace is everlasting. It has been this way for hundreds of years since the first king made a bargain with the lady who ruled the forest that borders the kingdom. But as Aloria prospered, the woods grew dark, cursed and forbidden. Cerys knows this all too well. When she was young, she barely escaped as the woods killed her friends and her mother. Now Cerys carries a small bit of the curse, the magic in her blood, a reminder of the day she lost everything. As a new queen is crowned, however, things long hidden in the woods descend on the kingdom itself. Cerys is forced to run. Her only companions, a small and irritating fox from the royal garden, and the magic in her veins. It's up to her to find the legendary Lady of the Wilds and beg for a way to save her home. But the road is darker and more dangerous than she knows, and as secrets from the past are uncovered amid the teeth and roots of the forest, it's going to take everything she has just to survive. It sounds so wonderful. So I am living for this. It's just plain white underneath with gold foiling. I am just living for this cover, in all honesty. It sounds beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much, Cody. I really appreciate it, and I love you the most, you know I do. Thank you, babe. Thank you so much to both of you for these books. I really appreciate it. They're going to go on my Christmas pile ready for a haul towards the end of the year. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you a lot. This is so wonky. My apologies. So I'm going to go and have a nap, I think. I think it's really needed for me to be able to get through reading this evening. Sorry, I thought my phone was ringing. So yeah, I shall see you in a little bit. Good afternoon, team. It is Boxing Day and I am now home. My apologies for this flashing. I currently have 4 ambulance cars, 2 big ambulance vans and a police car outside on the street. I don't know what's happened, but they're all in hazmat suits and it does not look good. So I am keeping an eye on it because I'm a nosy neighbour, but I'm really hoping that my neighbour is okay. Yeah. That's what this is, my apologies. And the alarm going off is the police car. I don't know why the policeman can't just fix his car, but whatever. I think I'm coming down with a cold. So my apologies if I sound a bit snotty. I've just got back from my parents. I've been for a bit of a walk this morning with my dad and my brother and my sister-in-law and Thomas to go and see my uncle on a lodge near my brother's house so that he could meet Thomas. So obviously we were keeping within COVID rules and keeping our distance and meeting outdoors only and stuff. So yeah, he's finally gotten to meet my nephew after 6 months, which is really nice. So it's always nice to see the first meet through other people's eyes, like meeting Thomas for the first time through somebody else's eyes. So anyway, I thought I'd come on and do an update. I had a wonderful Christmas yesterday with my family. It's not been the same type of Christmas that we would normally have, but I'm grateful for what we've been able to achieve with our Christmas. Come home to some parcels. I have unboxed them on the basis that they've been in the garage for a little while and I just don't want them to have gotten too warped. A couple of them have done, only because it's cold in there. Not really damp, but it's cold in there. So I thought I would open these up. So 3 of these books are from Siobhan for Christmas, so thank you, Siobhan. I'm going to drop her a text in a second. And then one of them is from Fairy Loot. So the Fairy Loot book is How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black and illustrated by Ravina Kai. I've been waiting for this one to come through, and it came through on Wednesday when I left to go to my parents. Typical. So this has got gold gilded edges, and it is beautiful inside, and it looks like this under the dust jacket, and it is illustrated, and it's gorgeous. I think this follows Prince Carden. Am I correct in saying that? Yeah, Carden. It's following him before the events of The Cruel Prince. So I'm looking forward to picking this one up. It's very short. I actually might try and read it this weekend as part of the festive readathon. Maybe, we'll see. And then from Siobhan, I got Amelia Fang and the Naughty Caticorns, and also Amelia Fang and the Trouble with Toads from Laura Ellen Anderson. So the notes that go with these are, ta-da! I of course had to get you two, love Siobhan. And then also, obviously that doesn't make sense because I've read them in the wrong order, but whatever. I know how much you've been loving these books, so I couldn't help myself, love from Siobhan. And then she also got me Family Don't End with Blood, which is a supernatural book by Lynn S. Zubanis. Cast and fans on how supernatural has changed lives. So she sent me this one with a note that says, the title of this book expresses perfectly how I feel about you. Plus it's how we met, so had to honour that. Thank you for being the absolute best this year, love from Siobhan. So thank you so much, Siobhan, she's the cutest. What I love about this is that it's got pictures of the cast and crew and stuff, so I am really excited to pick this one up at some point, hopefully soon. We will see, but yeah, I'm looking forward. I love Kim Rhodes, isn't she badass? I just love her. So yeah, I'm looking forward to picking this one up soon, hopefully, and then I've got two more Amelia Fangs to add to my collection. Still need to buy the third one now. But yes, thank you so much, Siobhan, for sending me these. I really appreciate it. So a reading update. I read a little bit while I was at my parents', but not a lot. I have been reading The Christmas Saurus by Tom Fletcher. This is a reread for me. I've read it before, and I'm on page 178, so I'm halfway through this. I am hoping to finish this before the sprints tonight, but I might need a nap because I'm really tired. The bed at my mum and dad's that I sleep in my room at my mum and dad's is very uncomfortable, so I'm a creature of habit. I like my own pillows, I like my own bed, I like my own blanket, so I am a child essentially. But yeah, I have been reading The Christmas Saurus, absolutely loving this so far. It's really, really good. The rest of my TBR so far now, I was replacing this with In a Holiday, so I don't think I'm going to read this actually. I may still pick it up, I don't know, we'll see how I feel. But then I also have Days of Blood and Starlight I still need to read, and also The Miracle on Ebenezer Street, which I'm going to be reading, supposed to be reading tonight with Jade and Molly on the live, and also Night of Cake and Puppets. So I think what's going to happen is tomorrow is probably just going to be like a Days of Blood and Starlight day, where I try and read right through this tomorrow possibly, and then maybe follow up with Night of Cake and Puppets if I can find the time to fit that in as well. So today I think will be a Christmas Saurus and The Miracle on Ebenezer Street day, and then that will be my whole TBR for the festive readathon. So yeah, a little bit sad it's going to be over actually come tomorrow, because tomorrow will be Sunday, so I'm a little bit sad, and maybe I should have done it as like a 2-week one to get us through the new year, but I don't know. So I need to sort myself out, I need to unpack all of my stuff, and I'm going to nip to the shop across the road and get some Pepsi Max and some snacks. Not that I don't have enough snacks, but some more snacks. And then later I might order some food in, I don't know, we'll see. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to update you on. So I'm going to go and I will check back in with you and I've got something to update you on. Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today is Monday and it's currently, I think it's the afternoon. I've not long since got up. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. I've not long since got up, but I was still awake at 5 o'clock this morning. So I'm just going to wrap this vlog up. This is the end of the festive readathon. I'm a little bit sad about it, but I did manage to complete all the challenges, just about. I did have a switch up with a couple of books, and not one of these books was on my official TBR, my Bookopoly TBR, so, you know. But it is what it is. I had a good time. I read a lot of really good stuff last week, and yeah, and it was a good week as well. I got to see my family, which was really good, and yeah, it was great. I did have a little bit of a slump towards a life slump towards the end of the week, but it's just one of those things. I think it just all became a little bit too overwhelming, and then reality kicked in about the fact that things had been different and it wasn't fair. But you know, 2020's not been fair, so yeah, but we are where we are with it. So let's update you. I managed to finish 4 books, which is awesome, so I'm really happy about it. 3 of them have been middle grade and festive, and 1 of them has been YA, so I'm really happy about this. The first one was Tinsel, the girls who invented Christmas by Sibyl Pounder. I think that's how you pronounce that. It was on the audio, now I've forgotten. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 stars. It was really good. It's a really good story, really cute, a lot of fun, very fast paced, a lot of adventure, and I had a great time with it. So yeah, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars, and thank you to Pris for gifting me this one and Jade for recommending it, so thank you so much. Then I read, I'm surrounded by books, then I read The Miracle on Ebenezer Street by Catherine Doyle. Thank you to Jade for gifting me this one. I buddy read this with Jade and Molly in a set of reading sprints that I hosted for the Festive Readathon, and we all finished it in the reading sprints. I gave this one 4 stars. This is like a updated reimagining of A Christmas Carol. Basically, we're following a young boy called George, and it's been 3 years since his mum passed away and his dad cancelled Christmas, so his dad has become a real old Scrooge. And George meets this guy. He lives with his dad and his nana, and he meets this guy called Marley at a like festive fair or something, who he gets a snow globe off, and then he starts to get visited by different ghosts and spirits and stuff, and they're trying to change George's dad's mind on Christmas because he's just being miserable. He thinks he's protecting George from Christmas because it was Christmas that took his mum away from him. So he thinks he's protected his son, but he's not. His nan is a lot of fun, and I love her a lot. She's so hilarious. His dad is a proper old Scrooge, like real Scrooge. And it was just so good. I will always love a Christmas Carol retelling, especially if it's done well, but this was just really good because it wasn't the actual character that we were following that was the Scrooge, it was his father. So I think it was just really very well done, and I really loved it, and this cover is gorgeous as well. This is definitely one that I could reread maybe every Christmas. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Thank you again, Jade, for gifting me this one, and I had a great time buddy reading it with you and also Mols. And yeah, 4 out of 5 stars, really good festive read. Then I read The Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher. This is a reread for me. I gave it 5 stars first time, 5 stars the second time. I love this book. It's so cute. This is following a young boy called William Trundle and his dad Bob, and also Santa and the elves and the Christmasaurus. So basically, Santa's elves come across an egg one day in the ice, frozen in the ice. They manage to get the egg out. Santa sits on the egg until it cracks, and out comes the Christmasaurus. He wants to fly like the reindeer that carry Santa's sleigh because he wants to help Santa out on Christmas. However, because people don't believe in dinosaurs anymore because obviously they're extinct, the only reason that the reindeer can fly is because people believe in them. So he can't fly because nobody believes in him because he's supposed to be extinct. William Trundle is a young boy whose mother died quite a few years before in a car accident, and I think the same car accident left William in a wheelchair. And he is obsessed with dinosaurs. His dad is obsessed with Christmas, and he's obsessed with dinosaurs, and he wants a dinosaur for Christmas from Santa, and he ends up meeting the Christmasaurus on Christmas Day, essentially, when Santa's doing his drop-off, Christmas Eve / Christmas Day. There is also a girl in here called, I forget her name every time, Brenda Payne, who severely bullies William at the beginning of this book. Things do change, but I just didn't realise how much I hated that girl at the beginning of this book. She is horrific. She's a horrible person, and I really didn't realise how much I hated her. But yeah, I love this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It's so good, and I do highly recommend it. The audiobook is fantastic. I've been telling everyone it's by Tom Fletcher. It's not. The audiobook's great. The narrator is great. It's not Tom Fletcher. There is a sing-along version in which Tom Fletcher is in it with his wife Giovanni and a few others, and the original narrator, where they sort of like sing along with the songs in here, because there are songs in it. But it's really, really good, and I highly recommend. So I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And then I read, oh god, collapsing. Then I read How the King of Elfhame Learned to Hate Stories by Holly Black and illustrated by Ravina Kai. I think that's how you pronounce that name. This is the Fairy Loot edition. I was waiting for this to come through, so I'm really glad I've managed to be able to read it. I read this yesterday. I was not having a great day yesterday. I was supposed to be picking up Days of Blood and Starlight, but it was not a good day for me. I had a very severe headache here that I was concerned was going to manifest into a migraine, so I was trying not to read anything. But then sprints were being hosted by Moles, and I thought I would pick this up because I did have the audio for it, and it was only like 2 hours 15 minutes long or something. So managed to nail this in just over an hour, and I really enjoyed this. This is basically a collection of stories following Prince Carden, well now King Carden if you've read the last one, spoilers. But basically it's following Prince Carden, who is one of the main characters from the Folk of Air series by Holly Black, so The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King and The Queen of Nothing. And it's just a collection of over his time, over his years, being a child, being the Cruel Prince, becoming better person and being more. It's just following a collection of stories over that period of time, and there is a running story throughout it that does change every time he sees like this, I think it's a witch or something, this other being, this other creature. The story does change over time until the very end when Carden is actually telling the story and it goes a different way. It's very cleverly done and beautifully illustrated. I loved this so much. I gave this 5 stars. I really had a good time with it. It was so nice to get to know Carden a bit more and see a bit more of Jude and Carden in here as well. And just the illustrations are gorgeous, and overall the book itself is very beautiful. So I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and I really enjoyed this. So just running through, I forgot to mention what prompts these count for. So just running through these, this is for the prompt of red, green or gold on the cover. This actually has all of the colours on the cover. It's just that the gold is very, very little, but red and green it's got on the cover. This one is for a Christmas word, in a festive word in the title. So miracle is festive, Ebenezer is festive. So yeah, I picked that one for festive word in the title. Then this one was for, what others did I have? What other prompts was there? There was a book to get to before the end of the year, which I picked this one for in the end. And then, oh sorry, this one is festive word in the title, Christmas is in the title. This one is for under 300 pages. My apologies, I got that really confused then. So yeah, I managed to complete all the prompts. I did make hot chocolate about 3 or 4 times throughout the week. I think I recorded it at least once or twice. So yeah, my apologies for not recording a bit more B-roll and like festivities at my family's home. I just got carried away with being with my family really, and also didn't want to get Thomas on film too much in here. Like I don't know if Matt and Tara are happy with him being on my vlogs, so I don't really try and get him in too much, but he had an amazing time. And yeah, it snowed last night, so my brother and my sister-in-law sent a video this morning of him having a bit of a bounce in the snow supported by my brother. Obviously he's 6 months old, he can't stand up on his own yet, but he's very, very close to doing so. So yeah, he's out in the snow today because it's his first time ever seeing snow. He's having a good time. So yeah, I had a really nice week with my family. I wasn't with them the whole week. I had a really nice week in general. I hope you lot all had a really good time with the festive readathon, and I really hope it helped. Just try and, I don't know, just try and ease the pain of not having a normal Christmas this year. I really do hope it helped to do that. That was my aim with everything. So yeah, I hope you had a great time. Maybe, I don't know if this will become a yearly thing, because usually people are very, very busy throughout the Christmas period to do a readathon. It's only because things are different this year, but I don't know. Maybe I might make it an earlier thing in the month, to do, or like the last week of the year to do. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to do that, and what your thoughts are on when to do it maybe. I don't know. I had a really good time with it, and I thought it was really nice to try and cram some books in. I know there's a couple more days, and I have got quite a few books I need to cram in now. There's a couple of people extending the festive readathon so that they can finish their TBR. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like this to be a regular thing. I did it as a one-off for 2020 because the year was different, but let me know if you want me to adapt that to earlier in the month or later in the month or something. And I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please let me know in the comments down below if you did a video, or if you managed to complete it, if you took part. Let me know in the comments down below. Leave a Christmas tree if you don't want to leave another comment, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.